Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood?
They are. I fear we... Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the head. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival.
Wait, is the next trial in...
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant... Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself.
I understand.
Good. I shall meet you in my port...
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Revelio.
Mine now, damn you guys. Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the...
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw, and I discovered that they're building massive drills. Professor Fitzgerald seemed...
I see. Ranrock.
And sir, there's something else.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now.
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice...
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into?
It does? One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the... Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robe. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince...
I see. But what...
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet...
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Oh, places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only...
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student?
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all...
Now, to determine which student gets this...
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
What could the headmaster want?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Headmaster? Here, what could he want?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to... We could still have trials and a somewhat short...
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. And they are fine now.
What nonsense!
A silly game. I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the minute.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it.
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure.
I wonder why.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along. You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black. Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might,
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise?
Well, yes. He's...
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from to confronting Ranrock's loyal...
What? Goodness. You cannot believe... I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you... Good. Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone.
How dare you question me?
Yes, sir. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right.
Master does...
But certainly I remember. It's still... It's Pure blood...
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master...
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah!
Oh. But Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak...
Of course, sir.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of... Ahem! Attention, students! I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the noble banner... Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Defendo. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber.
What can I expect to find?
A story. I cannot say more.
I suspect there will be more.
Your suspicions are...
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio. That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Niamh. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Niamh. I need to time this just right. gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Niamh be? I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. I'd best move while I can. Niamh must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be a way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Niamh?
have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
Depulsor! Defender! Bombarda! Revelio! Descendo! Defendo! Bombarda! Depulsor! Descendo! Bombarda! Defendo! Revelio! Descendo! Defendo! Potato! Stupid! Defendo! Bombarda! Depulsor! Descendo! Bombarda! Defendo! Potato! Stupid! Stupid one! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Stupid! Depulsor! Descendo! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Depulsor! Defender! Defender! Revelio. Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Depulsor! Defender! Bombarda! Descendo! Defender! Bombarda! Protego! Defender! Revelio! Defender! Bombarda! Depulsor! Defender! Bombarda! Depulsor! Descendo! Defender! 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 Bombarder! Defender! Sender! Defender! Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder! Descender! Depulsor! Protector! Stupid! Defender! Bombarder! Revelio.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's...
Oh, poor Niamh.
Let us always honor.
We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Niamh, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Revelio.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was in...
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald.
Monstrous. The repositories.
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metal...
5 names? The Keepers, and who else?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower...
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like...
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he...